In this video, I'll provide an overview of the self-reflection of the research project. So here we are on our homepage, and I'll go ahead and click onto the weekly modules. And recall I have two Airbnb research project modules towards the top here. One has all of the resources, and the other has all of the assignments in one place for easy access. But I'm going to go ahead and scroll to the bottom to our very last module of the course. So the video that you're watching right now is this link here. And then the link to the self-reflection assignment is just below that. So I'll go ahead and click onto that. For this final assignment, you're going to take the feedback that you got from me and your peers through the peer review and feedback discussion board, and you're going to write a 1 to 2 page self-reflection. There are 3 parts to the reflection. In part A, you'll explain any corrections or changes you would make to the presentation if you had to do it all over again. This could be corrections to your calculations, changes to your charts and graphs, or perhaps the way you explained some of your findings and its implications. In part B, you're going to explain how you achieved the student learning outcome, which for our course states that after successful completion of the course, students will be able to summarize, analyze, and interpret statistical data using technology for business problem solving and decision making. It is important that you be specific in giving examples where you summarized, analyzed, and interpreted data for decision making, and you want to be specific about your use of technology. This assignment will give you a chance to practice explaining your experience and understanding of developing statistics. So if you were in a job interview, for instance, you could share the kinds of statistics that you have experience working on. Now in part C, you're going to identify ways in which you can apply your learning into the future for a business setting. But if you don't have a specific business setting in mind, you can also use an academic setting. Again, be specific about the knowledge and tools that you can apply in the future. And then if we scroll down, you can see I've got the rubric here that I'll be using to grade you on this assignment, and each of the areas here addresses one of the requirements above. The ratings here show you the difference between excellent, good, poor, and missing, and the points that are associated with each rating. I also have a link here to some example language for the part B regarding the student learning outcome. So hopefully this page looks familiar. You should have been looking at this throughout the course for the various parts of our project. But as you can see towards the bottom here, I do have example language for the part B of the reflection regarding the student learning outcome. In this example, the student actually broke it out into 3 bullets. They talk about summarizing and analyzing their data, and then they provided an explanation of how they interpreted and used that data. And then lastly, they explained their use of technology. This is just one way that a student wrote about their student learning outcome achievement, so feel free to be creative, but also be clear on how you addressed or achieved each part of the student learning outcome. And if you have any questions, please email me or stop by my office hours for discussion.